Hey Darren, how are you? God bless you, God bless you, God bless you. Man, let's see how many people come on tonight. Darren, where are you again? What part of the world? Chris, how you doing? Hey Chris, thank you for that information. It really helped everybody here. People flying out tonight and tomorrow, so that's good. We are gonna use it ourselves. Appreciate it, appreciate it. Oh wow, 5 hours, that's not bad. Yes, sir, I am. So who's joining us in at the end of January, early February? We haven't determined the date yet. Hey, Nixon, how you doing? How's church? Um, Nixon, I want to talk about Patreon with you. I know you wanted to join. I was trying to look for a way to do it, but I found that you could actually get it gifted 1 year, but that's about how far I went. Jay, how you doing? Gary Sandhu, it's going good. Texas is cool. Ricardo Dai, how you doing? We're doing great, Ricardo. How you doing? Please like the video. By liking the video, you help the channel. This way, I want to thank you for liking the video yesterday. Smash the like button, guys. We have almost 800 views on the last video. That's really good. That's really good. You know, let your crypto work for you. 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 Please join my Patreon. I will have 3 videos up that will be exploring DeFi. Join the $97 a month. If you have a business, you should be able to claim that for development. Ask your accountant. That's please guys, use your business entities. Use them with wisdom. Use them with wisdom. Use them with wisdom. You should be able to claim that. Ask your accountant. Not this is not financial advice. I'm just making a suggestion. Ask your accountant about that. When are you going to stop smoking, Jay? You don't need smoke, man. Appreciate you, Jay. Thank you for always coming on. Jay Mirza. Smash the like button. Pastor, can I ask through DeFi, does crypto lock in with exchange? There's a difference between decentralized exchanges and centralized exchanges. The decentralized finance are standalone opportunities. Of course, there is decentralized finance within the decentralized exchanges themselves, but we're talking about platforms that are built purposely the for decentralized finance. And what is decentralized finance? It's is decentralized in the sense that it's not centralized. It's not part of an existing traditional bank or an extension of the traditional existing bank, or they also run banking services in a sense. So in DeFi, you can lend out your assets for a reward by putting your assets into what they call liquidity pools. What is a liquidity pool? Liquidity pool is where investors put their funds in order for those who borrow and use those funds within that environment or the ecosystem. You know, when they borrow, the fees they pay, the interest rates they pay, is the reward that is shared by the liquidity pool owners and those who have invested funds. It can be very rewarding. For example, some liquidity pools would give you as much as 4%, 3.67%, 5%, 6% in some cases. And then you would then, even be able to still borrow from your own investment at a lower interest rate. For example, if the liquidity pool gives you 5%, it would allow you to borrow up to, say, 35 to 50% of your investment while still locking it within that pool for as long as you want. Some have determined lock periods, like 21 days if you choose to bring it up, take it off. An example is the DAG protocol, right? And then you can borrow. Well, within DAG you don't borrow, right? But that it's a completely different system. But in some of the other protocols, you can borrow and then pay at a lower interest rate. So you earn 5% and you pay 2.5% on a loan that's 50% less than what you borrow. It's a very smart approach to finance, right? And then you can take the money you borrowed, the funds you borrowed, and put it back into the DeFi pool itself, earning. And some of them are yield farms. What's a yield farm? A yield farm, the word farm is you have all of this, is like crops. And you sow the seed and you get the yield. The yield farms give you way much more. I mean, DeFi has been in operation for many years. It's just that there's always that risk of losing your money. And this is why, recently, Balancer, a DeFi platform, was hacked, and there was a loss of over $123 million was sucked out of that system. So this is why people are sometimes scared of DeFi. But you have to look at what's behind DeFi, who's running it, and all of that. Hey, Amor of God, how you doing? You too, Jay. God bless you too. Yeah, Flare is making some serious moves. If you look at Flare, the system, the intention for Flare is to give Bitcoin, Doge, XRP first, XLM, and a couple other ones that came out right after Bitcoin. These coins were not created with the ability to travel in the DeFi space. They have no spider legs, right, to enter all the nooks and crannies of DeFi. So you have to wrap them in order for them to work in DeFi. And the only way to do that is to create a platform for that purpose. That's why on November 6, 2019, Ripple gave an undisclosed sum of money to Flare for the continuous development of their protocol at that time. So 2019 to now, you know how many years that is? That's like 6 years ago. So going on 7 years by next year, you can see how well Flare has been positioned. And what I really like about it is that whenever Ripple does something that is non-disclosed, that non-disclosure has a time switch to it, or a period of time within which it'll disclose itself. For example, all their recent purchases are self-disclosures of the non-disclosures. Hey, good evening, Daniel. How you doing? So, can you please like the video? There's only 9 likes. I am shadow banned, I believe so. And so it'll be helpful when you guys like the video. See, the video you guys liked yesterday, I have gotten almost 900 views on it. In the past, I didn't need to ask anybody. I'll get 2,000 views when a live is done, right? And then when I post a video, I get about 3,000 to 4,000 views on the average. The lowest is like 1,200, 1,500. And now with 12,000 subscribers, I'm not getting that many views. So something is up. So your question is a little confusing. You say you lock in at 2.60 at 6%. I don't understand, sir. Sorry. You say let's use an example like $5,000. You lock in $5,000 at 4.62%. Well, the interest rate fluctuates just like interest rate fluctuates with banks. Interest is interest charged, interest. Your annual percentage yield, what you receive, your APY, is basically a product of demand and supply. And so the cost of money, right, what you're borrowing or what you're lending, all of that is all forces of market supply and demand. At the end of the day, it goes up and down, but not crazy swings. Like you don't have 1% becoming 4.5%. No, you can have between 4.5 to 6 point whatever percent, 5.67 to 6%. But yeah, it's not crazy. And remember, when the value of your asset goes down, here's the point. Whether it's one of the people attending this conference was very happy to see that they have parked their XRP for a long time. They've parked their cryptos for a long time, and it was not making money. It was going up and down. But the fact that you can actually watch your asset give you $1 over a couple of hours, depending on how much you have, because the more you put in, the more you get. That's just the way it works. It's seed time and harvest time. My life, how you doing? God bless you. Yeah. Hello, Pastor Carter. How you doing? God bless you. Good evening. Good to see you. Good to hear. Good to have you on here. So yeah, people you shouldn't let your I'm traveling, so it's really hard to settle down and do a video right now. But I do have videos, 3 videos that I'm going to put on Patreon. I can't put them right now, but they're all DeFi based. But I thank you for all of you who have gone to Patreon to follow me. I've said to you guys, you're more than welcome to hop off of YouTube as a partner, or so and go on to Patreon. Yeah. Blessings to you, consuming fire. Why is everybody saying that? Like, what is it? What did I say with consuming fire that here people have been going consuming fire, consuming fire. Oh my God. Ooh. Consuming fire. Is it the way that I said it? I don't know. Maybe there was an anointing on me last night. Please, like the video, guys. I'm almost begging for likes. Smash the like button. It doesn't cost you anything. I'm not begging you for money. Just smash the like button and beat the algorithm. The thing is suppressing my videos for some reason. Yeah, videos are not being pushed out. People are not getting notifications. This is including people who have clicked on the notification bell. They're not getting it. So by liking the video, you really help you help the content creator. So thank you for liking the video. Ooh. So regardless of how the crypto does, so did you notice that XRP's price is at $2.40 some right now? This morning was worth $2.27. Put the like button in a figure 4 leg lock and make it tap. That's funny. Hey, how you doing, Charlotte Ngo Kodwa Ikuda? How you doing? Yeah, so please like. I want to see equal likes. Yesterday we had equal likes for the number of people on the live. It was awesome. That really helped. I think that helped. I'm just doing my best, right, with what we have. So we're hoping for the best results. Maybe later is better. I don't know. It's about 8 p.m., almost 8 p.m. right now. I'm not going to be long on here. So I need to go to rest. We're flying out tomorrow. We're heading to Arizona. I can't wait. I'm going to go see the Grand Canyon next week. Woo-hoo-hoo. You set an example as to what I mean just before that for better understanding. Okay, let me check. Let me check what you're saying. Let's say we take XRP and do I see. Okay, lock it in with 5% lock, but that 260 moves to 10 US dollar. Are you still locked in at 260 US dollar with that 5%? That's what I mean, because it's basically a contract, right? It's a smart contract that allows the smart contract, in my opinion, I've not audited it, so please don't take this. The smart contract, because I'm watching it right now and I'm seeing that I'm getting my rewards in the different platforms, irrespective of the value. Because what happens is that I have, if value goes up, the liquidity, I mean, how would you expect that you would get? Look at Bitcoin, the value of Bitcoin. If you go on to XPR network, for example, you see that Bitcoin gives you less. My life, help with this question. You've been in DeFi yourself. So let's see what you have to say. So, so I wouldn't expect that you would lose anything, because the reason why you put it in there is that at any point in time, your money, your value is earning interest for you. The reason why the banks play the way they play it is that they want to be the ones that benefit all the time. In the DeFi setting, there is a balancing act taking place. It's an automated balancing act to make sure that the rewards flow according to the value of what is in the liquidity pool and demand and supply. As long as there's demand and there is supply, if the supply is limited and demand is high, definitely those laws of economics would work true. But in the traditional banking environment, you can, I mean, how much do you get? You put money in there, it's 0.010. So that's the read J Mirza's question up here. He asks if let's say we take XRP at $2.60, lock it in with 5% lock, but that 260 moves to $10 US dollar. Are you still locked in at 260? No, that's not the situation, but I just wanted your take on that. It doesn't work that way. What happens is, if you have $1 million, you're gonna get you are locked into a liquidity pool that behaves as a supply of liquidity for the market. So if it's 100,000, that's the value, and then it rises to 1 million. You make sure that means there's more liquidity for those out there. Why would a contract kill the contractor? You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, it's demand and supply that it's demand and supply. That's what matters, not what not your, how would I say, not the fact that it's not like, oh, I'm going to give you X amount guaranteed no matter what happens. The reason why the bank does that is because they know how much they're already making off your money. They are borrowing at fractional, with the fractional banking rules. You put a 10,000 deposit in the bank in your savings, they will lend 9,000 out. They can do that by law. Then they give you peanuts. There you go. The only thing that can crater a market is thank you, my life, for that. Exactly. So you create why? So you read up on it, Jay Mirza. This thing is for those of you who are watching and thinking maybe, oh no, I'm too scared, I'm too whatever. Go read up on it. You'll be shocked. You'll be shocked. Yeah, the bank gives you peanuts. So as long as there's supply and demand, and there's a demand, and believe me, the world is in need of liquidity. Institutions need liquidity. The governments need liquidity. There's a scarcity of money supply, and crypto is the answer. So when you come in at this level, you are, in my opinion, early with what you have. So the value of the assets is better for you as it goes up, right? Because if you put something there that's worth 10,000, when it's worth, you get 5%, that's $500. When it's worth 100,000, your 5% will be 5,000. So otherwise, I mean, if that was not the case, why are we investing? Right? So I was just talking to my wife with real estate. Just before I came on this call, a piece of real estate that was worth 59,000 years ago, that's now worth, actually it was discounted, but let's just say purchased for that, but it's now worth several times more. The banks aren't going to say, oh, well, it's today's value. They're looking at the value. They're looking at the market. They're looking at what the value of the asset. Yes, you can take your money back out in DeFi. Yeah. But look at Daniel. Look at what Daniel said. But imagine if you were to borrow money from a bank, how much would they charge you for the loan? The other thing about it is also the stable coins give the highest interest rates. Stable coins pay anything from 10, 9, 10, 11 to 20%. Stable coins. But in DeFi, they try to discourage you from borrowing in DeFi. True. Exactly. Yes, my life. You are correct. Yes, I know. The only thing though is that at this point, it doesn't really make sense if you're not already a millionaire, right? And you don't have funds sitting on the side for you to invest. The best thing to do is to take your profit in the in the crypto market and bring it back into the pool and supply it. There you go. Yeah. So you have to earn the 1 million. Now, we don't know if these rates will be guaranteed, but from the way things are going, with this fresh liquidity in the world and the appetite of governments to borrow money, excuse me, you're going to see it happen. And they are borrowing at cheaper rates because interest rates will be cheaper for governments to borrow money to run all of the things that they want to do. So you have trillions available, as well as because unlocked value will produce trillions of funds that are in the form of. I had to check something there. Okay, yeah. There's a lot of information out there, and guess what? Lots of tracks to prosperity. Lots of tracks. Flair is amazing. 100%. So that, remember, look at the 27 trillion that's locked in Osuvostro. This is one of the earliest things when you start researching. Flare is going to be extremely massive. You know there's going to be FXRP, then there's FBTC, there's FDoge, there'll be FXLM. Do you guys know what we're talking about here? The Lord spoke to me in 2022. He said the world will find endless supply of money. And then later he told me that's one of the reasons pride will take over many leaders of nations. He said, what do we need a God for when we can make all of this money ourselves? Well, of course. Remember, they're going to tie the traditional to, because where are they going to get the money from? What is happening is they are unlocking value. They're unlocking value. I can't answer that question. Why would I know how much flair you should accumulate? I think when people ask these questions, I'm not sure how much you've been in crypto to ask a question like that. You know, like, are you new to crypto? Have you been investing in crypto? Flare is 1% and well, I'm sorry, 1 cent and six right now, 0.016 and change. So I don't know. Like, when you ask a question, why would what's the how much would you be accumulating? Like, how? I don't know how to answer that question. Can somebody answer Shay Matoni? My life, answer his question. I don't answer. I don't have an answer for that kind of question because it just throws the wrench in it for me, right? I don't know what to say. What to say to you, you know. Some people are going to balk at the 50-year mortgage. I'm hearing that already, Chris. What do you think? What do you think? Okay, so and what is the purpose of you buying Flare? To mint FXRP or just Flare only? Everyone has a different financial plan. Exactly. So I can't say people just hear, oh, Flare is the next big thing. Okay, so they want to buy a million Flare. Buy a million Flare. It will cost you $1,600. Is that the price? 1,600 or what? I don't know. Maybe more than that. you know, sorry, I was not 1,600. If it's 0.00, but it's maybe 16,000. I don't know. So buy 50 to $100 worth of Flare now, or more if you can. Then accumulate more with each paycheck. Okay. I don't know. Yeah, sure. I just I'm not really sure. Again, you have a financial plan for the kingdom, but you've heard that it will not be available later. Yes, I think by the time all of these protocols get on Steam, Flare, what's the supply? Is it 100 billion? I've forgotten right now. Please, somebody tell me what the supply is. So I don't know. Yeah, that's for me. I have had Flare for like maybe 2+ years. I just held on to it, and now it's like, okay, there's all this talk about it being. I think it's going to be very valuable, 100%. I don't. Yeah. Hey, Wandidi, I'm good. All three moderators are here. That's awesome. Thank you, guys. Mint XRP. So Shay, when you mint your XRP, you can actually earn income with the XRP too. After you mint it, you should supply it to a pool. You should supply it to a pool, to a liquidity pool to earn income. Okay. Exactly. If you've been investing for a while, you should be fine. No need to really just keep doing what. And for those who are investing for the kingdom, just ask the Lord, what do I do? Like, I don't have an answer right now for what people should. I just believe that buying what you think you should buy is the most important thing. Okay, thank you. 104 billion Flare. Just go ahead. I'll be done in a minute. Yeah. 78 billion circulating. Yeah. Finally minted some FXRP after much procrastination. Don't only mint, you have to also supply to a pool so it can start generating income for you immediately. It should be generating income for you immediately. All right. Then look into DAG. protocol, and that begins to earn immediately. It's fast. Look into the XPR network also. If you have Solana, you will get as much as 11 to 12% on your Solana. So that should be an investment strategy as well, because Solana is going to be in the stockpile, the US national stockpile. And once the US does it, several other countries will do it. And there are only 500 and what? 9 or so million Solana. Million, not billion. 500 Solana. 500 million Solana. So I don't know. Like, if I had an investment strategy right now, I would go and sell a house, if I can, and buy Solana. And then put it on a DeFi centralized network and earn 11% on it. Okay, good. So yeah, as long as you can see your income, like you can see it generating money for you, then that should be fine. You shouldn't just think. You should know. You know why? How you know? When you look on the column where it. I'll put a video up shortly on my Patreon so you guys would see what it's like. But you should be able. You should tell, because you see it generate right away. It's making money for you right away. Okay, well, that was all I wanted to come here. Oh, I'll put my Solana on the XPR network. That's what I would do, because Solana is going to be very valuable. One Solana will be worth about $3,500 to $4,000, even $5,000 is what I think would happen. And that's initial. That's an initial price value. Again, this is not financial advice. Do your own research. That's what I think. You can't have Solana on the stockpile and it won't be valuable. If you're new on here and hearing me, join my Patreon. Today is November what? November 9, yeah. So yeah, by the 15th, before the 15th, I should have 3 videos up. I'll try to get them all ready. I'm traveling, I'm going from here to Arizona and all of that to help you guys. No, I think you did the right thing. If you're looking at the balance, on the left column, you see your value supplied, and on the right, you see the profit. And you want to be in a DeFi setting where you can also borrow, and when you can also make sure you insure your assets, so that in the event that there's an issue, you can always take care of that. And that can all pay for itself as well. No, hey, Pastor Andre Carter, you're still on here. All right, well, I bought suya, Nigerian suya, so I'm going to eat it right now because it's been a long day. I thank you all for all you do. You guys are awesome. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you on the live. I'm traveling tomorrow. Chris, thank you again for sending that airport wait time. I really appreciate it. There's been a lot of noise. Oh, it's going to be 5 hours of waiting at the airport. The airports are all crazy. They're all blah, 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 blah. Here's the thing. I'm not saying it's not bad, but man, even some people said, don't travel to America. They're arresting Canadians and putting them in prison. Trump is putting Canadians in prison. Oh, my God. Oh, Lord. Oh, my God. Man, come on. Woo. You're welcome. Entertainment purposes only, exactly. All right. It has to have pepper. It has to have pepper. Come on. It has to. All right, guys. God bless you all. Have a good night. Bye-bye now.